Hey guys, welcome to Love What Luck and happy Valentine's Day. This is coming out on Valentine's Day, which is the perfect timing. But today isn't going to be a Valentine's episode, it's going to be a Galentines episode because I've got Abi Markey back with me, aka Nailed It Booty. So Abi came on in July last, didn't it?
Oh my gosh, it was.
Yeah, it was just before my birthday. We were ready to go out and now we're ready to go to the Brits. So if you follow me on Instagram at Sadie Maltby, you would have already seen we've been by now. Isn't it weird, like when I do this, it's coming out in the future, so by the time this comes out we would have been to the Brits.
Who knows what about
exactly, hopefully I had an amazing night. You know?
Go to the after party. My drama's boat party, you never know.
But yeah, we're ready to go out to the Brits and Abi is up for the weekend, super last minute actually going. Yeah. But here we are. So actually, I want to start, being as we're on Valentine's, a little bit of Galentines vibes. I want to say actually how you never know who's going to come into your life. Like you can be living your life just as you have done for years and then you'll meet somebody and they'll just instantly be in your life. That's like a colleague, a friend, a lover, like boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't think we've ever said how we became friends. I don't think we said last time.
I missed that part.
So basically, Abi is an amazing nail tech at Nailed It Booty. I'm going to leave her Instagram in the show notes, you have to check her out. And obviously we're from the Rhondda, so if you're from the Rhondda, it's a small place and everybody knows each other. So we had each other on Instagram, didn't we? Obviously knew who you were, you knew who I was.
No, you came to your nails like years before. When I first started. Then you moved back to London and you never came home, I don't think. Like.
Yeah, no, then I moved to London and then I came back for lockdown. And it was like as soon as nails were allowed to be done, I was like, Abi, I'm back, will you please do them? And I was getting my nails done with you one day and you were like, oh, I really want to go out for Beaujolais Day, which I think is a Welsh thing. I don't think English people do it.
I thought it was like UK, like worldwide. It's not. It's literally just Swansea and Cardiff.
Beaujolais Day,
which I never knew.
It's basically a day where people in Cardiff and Swansea
get drunk all day.
Yeah, go and celebrate Beaujolais wine. Even though I literally never have drunk wine on Beaujolais Day.
Yeah, we didn't. Circle.
Yeah, everyone just goes out for it. So anyway, Abi had a night planned, and I think, I don't know if somebody bailed.
Yeah, I think I was like, girls, come on, we're gonna go Beaujolais Day, and because it was COVID, they were like, oh, can't be bothered, or something. Yeah,
and it was like something had like just opened up. Not like those COVID days when you would be like,
it was like November.
Yeah, you can go out, and we were like, go, 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 go. Abby was sitting there and she was like, oh, we had tickets, so I wanted to really go, like I nobody to go with. And I was like, I'll come with you. I was like, be forward, you said. You were desperate for a night out.
Social life, a friend.
Like crying for a social life and a night out, dear. Do it. So I was like, I'll come with you. And we were like, shall we? Shall we go on it? Like how weird, like take ourselves out to the nail salon and actually go out together. And the rest is history. We actually had a super fun night that night.
I think I was sick in every... Bear in mind we started around 12. 1?
Yeah.
Really
we went to bottomless brunch, which is,
and then
always a disaster.
We had 4 places booked. I think I was sick in every single bar. But me,
I would just be sat... She wouldn't even say I feel sick. I would just be sat at the table and she'd come back and be like, I've just been sick. But I'll have no drink. I was like, oh my god, you have a powerhouse. And we met these 2 guys out in the first bar. Yeah. And then
you couldn't really socialise, it was like table gap.
Yeah, no, those
like a board, like a glass board
with anybody. You weren't allowed to mix with anyone, you couldn't speak to anyone. So there were these 2 guys sat opposite us. We were sat there, we didn't speak to them for the whole time.
We were there a good 3-4 hours or something, I think.
Yeah, until at the end. Well, I think when we went in, you realised that you matched with one another.
Yeah, and I didn't talk to him. Classic.
And then I think like Abi put a picture up or something on Instagram and a guy responded.
No, you seen us like taking photos and he was like, work it. And then I uploaded the photo and he wrote on my photo like, oh, that's the one. I was like, I was like, oh my god.
And then each other on Instagram, like a classic Wales.
Oh my god. And then they were like, oh, we haven't booked nothing. And I was like, well, we have, because I'm super organised. And then they just came with us the whole
day. We were walking to the next place and we were like, right, okay, if anybody asks, you were my boyfriend, you were her boyfriend, we've been together. Like, no, like when you're younger.
Like a backstory.
I know.
Had, like,
when you're younger and you borrow somebody's ID and you're like, right, I was born at this time and my mother's from here and I'm a Leo, and you are like, make up all this stuff and the bouncers are never going to ask you. That's literally what we did. Nobody asked, nobody cared. We literally turned up and we were like, we were two and now we're four, is there room? And she was like, yeah, of course. But anyway, the biggest point, the reason I'm telling you guys why we met these other boys is because I need to tell him probably the funniest story or funniest thing that Abby's ever done.
It probably is the funniest thing I've ever done in my life. I think this was like the third bar, so we were probably like,
oh, by now we were like,
way deep.
Yeah, we were drunk. We were very merry.
We had food at like 12, but that had gone.
Yeah, the food
and then for some reason he was like obviously chatting, and when I'm a bit drunk I like to think I'm like, I don't know, like a paparazzi or like CSI, and I'm like, right, tell me this, where are you from? Oh, you know my cousin. And then he was like, for some reason he slept with like his stepsister.
It's either stepsister or his cousin or step cousin.
So I was like, got my phone out, I was like, show me her, where is she? Type in this girl's name. I didn't know who she was for all I know. I was like snooping.
Showing me. I'm always like, show me. Literally I do this every time. If somebody says like, I'm dating this guy and they're on there, I know this girl, I'm like, show me it. I literally never know him. I have no clue. But I was like, show me.
So I was like knee deep into this like Facebook, and then I think I probably went to be sick. Oh no, you lost your phone.
Yeah.
You lost your phone.
We looked at this girl, we scoped her out. For what reason, I have no idea.
As like, what was that so interesting.
I know, what was that bringing to our lives and our night? I don't know. But anyway, so we go to the bathroom together.
Yeah.
We're on the way. Abby gets a notification on her phone. This is like an hour later now, I think.
Oh yeah, we're in the next club. We're in the last club now.
Yeah, so an hour later, Abby gets a notification on her phone
of my hairdresser's friend, and I was like, I haven't posted a selfie tonight. Like, why are people like commenting on my Facebook? Went on my Facebook, and I'm like, there's a picture of this girl and her nan dressed in blue outfits, like probably like from 2016. And the girl is like, oh, didn't know you two knew each other. I was like, Sadie, get it off my phone. And she's just like,
Abby had shared a picture of the girl she was stalking from 2016 onto her own Facebook page.
It's been on there for an hour.
Is that not the most embarrassing thing you could do?
But I'm like, did she get a notification that I see?
I honestly think she might have. It all depends on your privacy settings. She could be listening now.
But then, it gets worse, guys. So then I went to the hairdressers 2 weeks later, and they were like laughing hysterically about this thing. Only to find out that her nan died. So I felt even worse.
Her nan had passed away. Maybe she thought you did it as a tribute to her. But Abby passed the phone
on a Thursday night.
Abby passed the phone because she was going to be sick. She was like, get rid of it. And I literally was just staring at it. I was so drunk that I couldn't even fathom what had happened. I don't even think we laughed about it at the time.
No, we
didn't even find it funny or shocking. Now when you're like, you're so drunk, you're just like,
oh,
you've done that. Oh, I can't get rid of it. Okay, then we just continued with our night. It's only the next day we were like, oh my god, that is like social suicide. Super embarrassing. But
luckily no one else like did or even like acknowledge it. They probably just thought I knew them. Or like,
they probably just thought it was very bizarre. 2016. Absolutely hilarious. So that was the first night out together, and that really set the tone, didn't it, for the rest of our times out together. We've always had crazy brunches. Remember that one brunch we did in London and we ended up on a hen with a load of Irish girls?
Singing Tom Jones Sex Bomb in a booth. Intimate booth with 10 girls from Ireland.
On the hen party.
And I didn't know the words either. All I knew was sex bomb. That's all I knew. They were like, you're from Wales? I was like, put Tom Jones on.
She was like, Sid, we're gonna sing Tom Jones. I was like,
all I knew was sex bomb.
What? I don't really know it.
I don't think there's any other words rather than sex bomb. He just says that repeatedly over and over again. Yeah. It was either that or the other one, which I don't know. Green grass of home. I was like, that's not setting the tone for you.
No, I can't sing green grass.
And then Sadie got chucked out because she was on her phone.
Yeah, I was having a phone call, and apparently I was so loud, and she's like, do you mind taking the phone call outside? And
that was okay too.
And I was like, no, when everything hits him, I was like, we are on somebody else's hen party, we need to leave immediately. This is not a night out. This is not a night out.
We're like, so are you getting married? Oh, that sounds like, how long have you been together?
I think it was you that grouped them together because you were in the bathroom with her, and then all of a sudden you were like, we can
It's
go to
the
the
Irish thing.
We can go
It's
to the
an
hen
Irish
with
thing,
them. I
I
was like, okay.
Because we were like, I don't want to leave this brunch, where to go? And I think it was like not much places around there, like vibey. They were like, come with us. So we had a sash, we had everything.
Yeah, it was like devil stuff, and I had devil horns, I think. Anyway, so yeah, here we are, ready for. I don't think tonight's going to be as wild, but you know, we will see. It's a Saturday night.
Depends whose DMs I get into.
Oh, Abby loves getting into people's DMs. So this is actually, guys, anybody who's single, I actually suggest you do this, because when I was single I would never, because I would just like die. But what is the worst thing?
Drink though.
But like, what's the worst thing that could happen? It's like literally
some have replied,
nothing.
some have ghosted me, but I'm used to that.
When we were out before, Abby DM'd
Oh,
Callum
the
Best. Yeah, it's the same brunch.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Abby DM'd Callum Best, and she did get a
What did I
response.
say? I can't remember. Like, hey, I'm in London, where you at? Oh no, this recap. He actually sent me a birthday message, which I asked for in March, and he sent one back, and I was like, oh my god. So I thought, right, I'm in here now. And then I messaged him in the brunch, and I was like, hey, I'm in London, where you at? He seen him, we were like, oh. And then he replied, like, oh, you did reply?
Yeah, he replied saying he like wasn't doing much.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, so where'd you recommend? Then it was nothing.
Then he ghosted. But you know, still, what could have been? The other week we went for dinner, opens the door, she's like, oh my god, that is Gary Lucy. Straight on Instagram, straight to the follow.
Straight, I didn't DM him though, I wasn't that drunk.
Yeah, she didn't DM him poorly, she was sober. But you know, guys, shoot your shot. I think that's what I'm saying. This Valentine's Day, what's the worst thing that could happen? I'm not even going to say your ego's bruised. Like, let's not let our egos get bruised, you know? Let's not even have egos to get bruised. No. Just do what you want and not think of the consequences. No. That's my message. And actually, we are in a different place this time. So I was saying to Abby, like, what are we going to talk about?
I have no boy drama. I have no, like, boy
but
dirt.
I think it's like a good thing. Yeah, we're in like, we're in a different place. So last July, we were in the space of Abby's getting ghosted, boys' dicks, like, why are they doing this? Hating men. Hi. And now we're in like a really good place, I think. Yeah. You're not interested really, you're just like focusing on yourself.
I'm just like me, self-love. I can't remember last time I went on a date. That must have been July. No,
like bothered about like,
when it was.
You know, if somebody likes a picture or somebody's you or somebody's there.
Yeah, or like trying to find you need the attention of, or like, what's the other word? Not validation, that's the wrong word. Like, I feel like when you're single, if you post a selfie, you gotta be like, right, which boys have liked it? I can give a shit what boys liked it.
Yeah.
You get the odd DM with like the water emoji. No. And then, yeah, I'm just like.
And I think that's such a good place to be. So I feel like that's going to be the theme of the episode. Self-love this Valentine's Day. Because also, even like for the people that's in a relationship, like, if you're not happy in yourself, your relationship is going to suffer 100%.
Yeah.
So it's
like to be happy in yourself. Yeah. Otherwise, you then. What's that TikTok I seen? And she was like, I'd rather be single because when I was with someone, I never felt fully happy. So I was looking for like. I keep on using like, validation as not. Do you know what I mean?
Like, if you're not fully happy and you're with somebody,
you want them to like complete you. And she was like, there's no the right
happiness from them.
Yeah, she'd rather like complete herself and be like fully happy, and then someone can add to it. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
What we want.
Like, and that's where you're going to be now, because you're so content and like confident and happy by yourself. Nobody is going to come in and change that. Only for
just add. Yeah.
Anyone is just going to add.
Yeah, it's not like half make one. It's like 1 and 1. Like
two. Nice.
That's good. That just came off the top of my head.
A little bit of a.
That was good. That was actually. That's something like
self-love quote.
Jay Shetty or someone would say, you know.
Yeah, I think people. It's not even their fault because it's just fed to us so much, but people really think like to be completely happy you have to have the relationship, the husband, wife, whatever, the kids, and the house. And like I said that before, like it never really ends, but. Even when you get all that stuff, it doesn't necessarily make you happy, and you can be in wrong relationships. It doesn't. I think people expect to like find somebody and then think like this is it, like everything's gonna be fine, I'm happy. It never works out like that.
That's what I'm meant to do, so I should be fine. I should always have a happy life now. Like I would much rather
change all the time. Like every life happens, things change every day, and people are like with somebody for 10 years and like they live their 30s being like, yeah, I'm engaged and I've got this perfect life, and then they divorce at 40, and then they find like a whole another load of happiness being like single at 40 and like another lease of life.
Then, isn't it? You're different, yourself is different.
And you are like completely fine. So like even last night, right, we just went for dinner, just like low-key by my flat.
Yeah, in like leggings, jumper vibes.
Yeah, like proper chill. And I'm just automatically going in and thinking, right, oh, can we sit next to us, going to be vibey? So I'm like looking for guys, because I'm just like, Abby's single, not, and I'm like, not even doing on purpose, but even just for me, because I'm like, if you're sitting next to somebody, but also if you're sitting next to somebody fun, and there's just like a laugh, like, you know, even if I saw like a group of girls that just like looked fun and vibey, I'd rather sit next to them than like two people that are potentially not going to speak to you, or like, I don't know, look at you funny if you're being loud or whatever. So I'm always like trying to look for vibey, and then like even as we're sitting down, I'm kind of like, I'm like looking for Abby, and I will always look around like, oh, I'm always like scoping out who's there. You absolutely
couldn't have clue in the world.
No, you're just like,
it doesn't happen that I'm blind or that my glasses on, but I was just like, it could have been like a bit, like, you know, if Chan Tatum or someone walked in, I'd be like straight there. But like, I was just like looking, what food was there. I was like, oh my god, there's cookie dough. That was like
what you wanted was the cookie dough. I was like,
there's cookie dough, and I was like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
I'd rather go out and just like dance to Sean Paul and then like leave me be like.
I do think now though that is what like most people think. And that's why it is harder to meet somebody in person. I think like everything now is going to be on apps.
Oh yeah, since COVID. Yeah. And then another thing, I came here on Thursday, got off the train, and clocked eyes with this guy. He was like so fit. I was just standing there and I was like, oh my god. Then he walked, clocked eyes again, clocked eyes again, and just walked off. That was it.
Just left.
Like, I will never see him ever again in my life. Didn't get a name. He could be like,
that's so sad.
Like me coming from Wales, and
so sad.
Gone.
Yeah, is it Love Life? I think I've seen the episode, and they're on the train and they start chatting. There's this guy on a train and a girl on a train, and she's looking at him, he's looking at her, and then anyway they eventually start talking, and they talk the whole way.
And he goes, we have a number.
And he's like, if it's meant to be, I'll find you.
Did he find her though? And
yeah,
he was like so. At the station, or we knew where she were. And he's riding a bike. Is that the bike?
Yeah, he's riding a bike.
I've
and it's
seen
really
that
hard. I mean, it's a bad story because we can't remember the whole thing.
But there were similar vibes though. I seen it on TikTok, and I think I watched it.
Life is not a movie. He is never going to see you again. You know, I used to believe that, like, if he's meant to be, he'll come back.
We could have easily walked back and been like, here's my number. No. I mean, I could have done it, but I was a bit like, oh, I'm trying to get Uber.
Yeah, just walk back. I mean, I have been chatted up on the street since lockdown, but it was still fresh out of COVID.
You know, if someone did that, I would think they're trying to kidnap or murder me. I wouldn't think it's good.
Yeah, no, see, that's where the problem is.
But then that, you know, that could happen.
What? I mean...
These days, you never know.
But if you're in a public train thing... So, one guy came up to me before and...
Yeah, on the train, but like in the street, you never know.
In the street? Yeah, but somebody could murder and kill you anyway, talk to you or not. That's true. You know? Are they really going to bother asking for your number before they kill you? I think you need to like let go of that mentality. Because my other friends, my other friends about as well, I'm like going on dates and she's like, yeah, but they might kill me, and I'm like,
yeah, but that's you see these documentaries and
it's not a healthy mindset to have. That's not as a single gal that you're going to get killed. I mean, maybe I need a little bit more of it about me, but I just, you know, I think you can't think that everyone you're going to meet is going to kill you, otherwise you are.
That's not my reason for not going on it. That's probably like 5%. Okay. That's quite good.
Okay. Also, you've done the thing where like that guy was fit, so you would have been like fine for him to come up to you.
Yeah, and murder me.
You know, that's what all the haters say. Whenever I do like a story, and if it's about like a guy coming up to a girl, or like the men go in my comments and be like, well, if he was ugly, she'd never have spoken to him, he would have been done for stalking, and I'm like, not true. Oh, it is. It turns out it is true.
Well, maybe it is.
No, but it's not that. It's like if you see somebody you like and you think there's a connection there, then you automatically get excited, I think.
Yeah,
and that takes over the fear. Yeah. Whereas if you get a bad vibe from somebody and you don't fancy him, you're like, why is he coming up to me? There's no connection here. Like, are you going to kill me, I suppose?
Yeah, he's going to try to stab me or mug me or something.
Honestly, if there's men listening to this, they will never understand. You will never understand the trauma that goes through meeting somebody, like going on a first date, sending your friends your location, sending an update. The first time going to a guy's house,
I remember, was it 3 years ago, the first time on a date, I told like 3 of my clients, I had to tell them where I was going on their date, what time I was going, I think I took about 10 cams, a little bottle of wine before I even got there. And then when I left, I was like, I'm on the train home. And all my clients were like, okay, make sure you tell me you get home. And they were like, I was so scared, I've never met this guy before. Like,
yeah, it's scary, it's horrible. It's horrible. Guys will never understand it.
I'm feeling, sorry.
I have actually got places though that I can recommend if you're in London, guys, and you're single, that I don't think are scary. And I think most of the men are okay. I would say, I've got a list actually. The Ned on a Thursday.
Oh, you know.
I haven't been there. The Ned on a Thursday is where all the city guys hang out. City bankers, a little bit of money.
Rich guys.
Yeah, if you want that vibe. It's a really nice place. Everyone's on the pull. Last time I went to the city, the guy followed, 2 guys did follow us out to the bar actually.
Oh, that's a red flag.
Which is a red flag in hindsight. But that wasn't the Ned, that was just the city.
Okay.
So stick to the Ned. Stick to the Ned. I haven't had any bad experiences there. I will have to take you there on a Thursday if you come up on a Thursday.
I was
different type. Oh, you were.
Last minute though.
It was last minute. It was last minute.
Wasn't dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, next time. So I recommend there. And then of course, when summertime's hit, the ship on a Sunday. That is the place you will never go there and not pull. Every single time. Oh, have a good time, yeah. Every single person there is there to pull. It is full of sausage. It's like, it's
rugby
insane.
Players, sports guys, dogs. There's lots of dogs. They can take your dog there.
Yeah, obviously guys take their dogs to lure the women in. And that's a good place. Right, I say Clapham. But Clapham is where we went after.
Yeah, but it was like,
didn't like
midnight.
It was too late, yeah.
And yeah, it was.
Clapham is like fun vibes, as in I basically think like these are the types of places where people will still come up to you and chat.
Yeah, it's not just like pretentious, and it's not like you sit there like we sit here like.
And then of course if you want older men, older generation, old money, Mayfair. If you want old money or like bowlers on tables that like want to get girls, depending what you want for that Saturday night, then you can always go to Mayfair. That's my little list. Oh, I've taken you to Mayfair as well. Mayfair is where we went for my birthday last year. Remember the guy from Love Island?
Yeah, it was vibey.
Yeah. When I first came to London, I used to get all my dates from Mayfair.
Now you've changed.
But you know, none of them became boyfriends. Like literally 0. But you know, oh actually, Sophie's boyfriend, she met.
Did she?
Yeah, they met in Mayfair. So there are some love stories come from Mayfair.
We'll try Mayfair and let you know.
That's just my little tips. The tips that nobody asked for, but I'm just saying, like, you
never know. You could set someone up. They could just go to the ship.
Yeah, guys, if you meet somebody from one of these places, please come and message me and let me know. Actually, guys, please come and let me know what vibe you are on this Valentine's. I think last Valentine's, like, I hadn't long... Oh, actually, that's a lie. I'd been with Matt a good few months, but it was like the first Valentine's, and I think I did like the full episode dedicated to love, and I was like love stories, and I was in like that bubble. And you know, now I'm just a bit more like self-love is the most important. So that's the vibe I'm on this Valentine's. Please come and let me know. I will obviously do my little question box on Instagram, and you can come and tell me how your Valentine's, Galentines, Palentines has been. Yeah, I mean, you were definitely on the self-love vibe.
Yes, me and my dog, self-love. I'm not even like, one is too expensive to buy things. One, I can buy myself flowers, buy myself chocolate.
I can buy myself
flowers. Yes, I'm on Miley Cyrus's vibes. That is my like, what's his mantra?
Mantra, yeah.
Of the year. Yeah, I used to be really sad, and I used to be like, Valentine's Day would come up and I literally would be like in a hole. I'd be like, oh, I hate this day. Then I realised there's a singles day, and I was like, oh my god, yes. But yeah, every year I would be like, I think for the last like, until last year maybe, I was like, I hate Valentine's Day. Why is it like gotta celebrate relationships? Why is it all in your face? And everyone would be like, oh, I love you so much. I'm like, you can say that to him every single day, not just Valentine's Day. And then I'd be at the point where I'd be like, I'm so sad, like, why am I single? Why has it happened to me? Like, why has God made me like what's it called? When you're that, like, your last picked in PE. What do they call it? What's the word for it? On the black sheep, like the, what's the word? Where like you're the last one to be picked, you're the, I don't know what the word is anyway. But I was like, I'm that person, like, why does God hate me? Then I was like, why am I like wasting time being sad to be single? Then I was like, because I was always like, oh, I can't go anywhere by myself. Then I was like, actually I can. So I went to the cafe by myself. So I really wanted these pancakes, and I was like, I can do everything. So I was like, I'm not going to waste my time being single and sad when, like, I'm 30 this year. Like, life is too, I swear, too fucking short. And I was like,
swear but whisper.
Doesn't matter then. So I was like, that changed my whole way of thinking then, because I was always like, all the girls are going in couples, and I see people going on, like, I don't know, like dog walks together. Then I was like, I can do it myself. Like, why am I being sad about it for?
Yeah.
But I think there's more like, I can't remember words today, sorry guys. Like, I think before, instead of you went to the cafe by yourself, you'd be called a loner. Now I'm like, they're like, good for you, like, you're independent. Do you know what I mean? It's more
it's like the narrative
accepted now, isn't it? Yeah.
Definitely. I think that's almost like really admirable now to see somebody there. And if you put on Instagram, like, I wanted to come for pancakes and I've come by myself, everyone would be like, love that.
Yeah, they wouldn't be like, oh my god, loner, you want a friend.
Everything has changed now, which is like a really good thing, definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely changed the way I think. So I was like, otherwise I'm going to waste like years of my life being sad until I find somebody. Then we're going to be sad finding somebody. And it's just, you're just going down a big slippery slope, aren't you?
Yeah. I was single in the Valentines in lockdown, and me and the girls got together and we made like a big sweet platter. We bought each other cards. That's and cute. Like, I think Lucy's little girl made me like a little bookmark. And we just had like a night together, just went and had little glasses.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't need to be like
together. And it was so nice.
With your boyfriend, like, you can just do it. Like, I'll be with my dog, watching telly in bed, loving life. Put a face mask on. I'm content. Don't be living it.
This is that you sent me a TikTok of a girl with a goat. I'll link the full TikTok, but let's play a little bit of it.
Okay.
Number 2 point, if you think I'm going to waste one day of my life being sad, miserable and unhappy whilst I'm single, you're wrong, because life is so fucking short. We don't have time for that. So all I'm saying is, I am making my life the best it can possibly be. I'm not closed to people. I'm not like, I don't think I'm hard. I think I'm quite open. Like, I think I'm in the perfect place to be in a really great relationship when I find that person. And that's all I'm saying. And what I want people to understand is that being single isn't shameful, and that you can be single and enjoy your time of being single. Like, that's it. And people get very angry about it. They don't like it.
I was like, that is me to a T. I'm saving this. I was like, that is literally, I would just play this to people when they say, why are you single? I'm like, here you go. Listen.
I do, people get angry. I don't think people in London do. I think back home is a much bigger deal.
because
it's like a smaller place.
You're just a little fish in the big pond thing, and if you haven't, then that's it. Your life's done, basically. They don't leave the Rhondda today. It's like, you find someone in the Rhondda, oh, that's it.
Yeah, because it's like harder to meet people, whereas I think up here I didn't get that so much when I was single.
No, because like, you've got that, like, there's so much to do. You could go out and thing, and it wouldn't be seen as like a big deal. Whereas like in the Rhondda, there's not much to do. So then if you settle down, because there isn't much to do. Do you know what I mean? So that's your next thing. Whereas like, and I hate the word settling down as well.
Yeah,
and then
actually,
like,
that makes no sense. I never want to like settle down into a boring.
It's always like the whole, like, I went to a wedding, I was a bridesmaid. Like, and my friends do it because like they're trying to be supportive, and obviously they feel probably like pity me because I'm single. But I was just like, please leave me dance to Sean Paul. Like, I just want to dance. And then they're like, what about him? What about him? And I just feel like being like, no. And then I go to like, I don't know, a baby party, or I go somewhere and they're like, I know this guy is really, really nice. And I'm like, we all know what that means. I'm sorry, but it means they're probably ugly.
You said this last night.
It's to compensate. I'm sorry if you think I'm wrong. Some people are really nice.
I do
you
think
agree?
You're wrong.
Oh,
no, I think you're wrong.
Most of the time, I get, oh, they're really, 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 really nice. And I'm like, picture, yeah, I get why you say they're really nice. Maybe it's just me. I feel like they emphasise on the really to make me wanna, and they're like, oh, but he got this, he's 6 foot, he got cash, and I'm like, I got cash, like,
oh yeah,
leave me be, like, I'm just like, people just think it's mad, and then I get angry, and I just need to play that TikTok to them and be like, bye, listen, bye.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So yeah, I just need that on like repeat.
I just think it's really good to be in a nice place. Like, I don't know if people can even remember the last episode, but I can like tell the difference for sure.
Oh god, yeah, if you went last year, I was like sad.
No,
it was just a lot of like,
you were a little bit angry when
I was on like a full-on rage. I was like,
Yeah, I just think nothing lasts forever anyway. Even, you know, things change constantly, whether you're single, whether you're not. I'm gonna end the episode as I started by saying you never know who's gonna come into your life and more love you're gonna find in any different form, like me and you.
Love is different, everything's different.
You can find love in very many different forms.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Hope you're having a lovely day. Please come and let me know. Come and follow me on Spotify, please, and leave me a review with some massive help. And yeah, I'll link everything I've mentioned in the show notes. And I hope you all have a lovely day and a lovely week. And then we're ready to hopefully have a fun night. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Bye.